Welcome everyone to today's class, and it's on the theme of moon salutations. So moon salutations are all about opening up the chest, the lungs, strength in the lower back, strength in the belly so that your heart feels grounded and then it can shine. And also so good for the lungs. So in these times that we are, every practice that helps supports clear breathing, clear exchange of energy, the better. So if you, yeah, extra blankets for the knees can be helpful because there's a lot of it that's on the knees. So getting what you need and then finding a comfortable seated or lying position for our opening meditation. And closing your eyes. And landing here now with whatever is here now with you. Breathing into it. Seeing if you can meet this present moment with your breath. And as you breathe into this present moment, asking yourself, how are you? How do you start today's class? What's here with you? How does your body feel? How is your heart? Which emotions are present? And how's your mind? Thoughts, images, the weather in the mind. And then breathing into this fullness of you. Here you are now, sitting in the company of others. Time dedicated to yoga, to self-inquiry, to uniting body, heart, and mind. Honoring that. And also honoring how you are at the beginning. If there's anything you need to be extra mindful of, careful. If your energy is high or low, attending to that. And landing in Ujjayi Pranayama. So breathing in and out through your nose. This small, gentle ocean whisper from the throat. So it's like a widening of the breath, letting it be smooth, slow, and even. There's a small sound to it to help you stay present with it. It warms up the breath, clears the sinuses. And seeing if you can feel your Ujjayi breath all the way down in your belly. And then we'll begin to move the breath waves. Inhale, lengthening, arching the back into a back bend. Exhale, rounding the back and curling forward. So if you were lying down, you can come up to sitting. Inhale, arching, drawing the shoulders back, opening up the heart and the lungs. And exhale, draw the shoulders forward, drop the head, stretching the back of the body. Keep flowing in the rhythm of your breath, seeing if it can be smooth and even with movement, if the Ujjayi, that ocean sound, can continue. And then you can let it get even bigger. On the inhale, opening up the arms wide. You're embracing this day, this evening. And on the exhale, hugging yourself, embracing you just as you are. Inhale, wide open, stretching. Exhale, round in the back, softening. Keep flowing like this. And that same even, smooth Ujjayi breathing. Three more. And on this last one, smile into it, like a big beamy smile for yourself, for me. Yes. And the exhale, smiling for you. Returning back to neutral. Seeing what that's like. How's your breath flowing now? What's the sense in your torso? And we'll come to those lovely Sufi circles, so swirling around. If you like, inhale when you come forward, exhale when you come back. How's this feel in the belly, the sides and the back? And then circle the other way, inhaling forward, exhaling, going back, letting there be a freedom for the shoulders, a softness in the arms. One more circle. And then back to center. This willingness to sit up tall. Here you are, just like this. Back the neck long, your head lifting up to the sky, shoulders back, room for the heart, room for your lungs. A groundedness in the belly, but not a hardness there. So there's like this inner support there and spaciousness. A sense of integrity. Here you sit. 2 more breaths here. There's courage. Courage is linked with the heart. So there's courage to be you in the fullness of you. And keeping that sense of courage and connection coming into child's pose. On to your mat, feet behind you. You can reach your arms forward for this child. You might want to bring the knees a little wider apart. If it's uncomfortable for the ankles, pad the ankles. If it's uncomfortable for the knees, pad either under or between. And if your bottom doesn't sink all the way back, that's fine. It can come forward a bit. How is it to breathe in this shape? Your next inhale, coming forward, onto your hands and knees, and into the cow posture. And exhale back into child. Inhale into cow. Exhale, rounding back. Flowing at your pace, smooth Ujjayi breathing. Grounding your fingertips. Firming the upper arms into the middle. Seeing if you can enjoy this. Two more. And then sitting back in child to rest. Unless it's uncomfortable for your knees, you can lie on your belly. Breathing in here, feeling into this. Back out to your hands and knees. Working on some core strength now. So engaging the back of the belly, bringing the front of the hip bones towards each other, with the base of the belly towards the spine. Lengthening the back. And see, imagine the sides of the body come to the middle. So there's this strength here, all in the middle. And without changing anything but your leg, lift the right leg up. Point through the toes. Spread the toes, back and neck long. And then you can choose to stay here or reach the left arm forward. Toes lengthening, back, fingers lengthening forward, back and neck long, and connecting here with your Ujjayi pranayama. So in and out through the nose softly. To support the shoulders, really engage the arm on the ground, firming into the shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades back. 2 more breaths. Releasing, switching to the other side. Finding that grounded support in the middle, and lifting the left leg back. Try not to fly up with the hip. So there's that centeredness here where you feel the belly, your core is holding you. And the core support also comes from the inner thighs. So the inner thigh is drawing up to the pelvis. And then maybe your right arm extends. Squeezing from the outside to the middle, back the neck lengthening forward, to the crown of the head forward, the fingers forward, the toes back. And breathing with awareness. And then resting, either lying on your belly or back again in child. Feeling what this is like. Coming back to your hands and knees for some wild tiger. So after that stability, back into mobility. So how can you move the shoulders, the hips, the head, the neck? Maybe you want to reach up a leg, and here your hips don't have to stay parallel. They can go off to the side, or maybe you want to reach an arm up. So mobility through your torso, through the hips and shoulders, not losing your connection with your breath. And letting there be that playful delight in movement, this curiosity of what's available to you this time. And then from here, pushing back into downward facing dog. Ground the hands, lift the hips up and back. You see my shirt is covering my face, so I'll just tuck that in. My sparkly shirt I have on for you in this class. The lift in the hips up and back, grounding the fingertips, head hanging. How's it to breathe in this shape? When you want to break, you come out earlier. Otherwise, keep pushing into the hands, firming the upper arms towards the middle. Shoulder blades back towards the hips up and back, and the heels downwards. The legs be straight or bent. Being with the breath. Delighting in breathing. Delighting in your body just as it is, this moment now, either resting or in downward dog. And then we all come out and rest in child or on your belly. How's your breath flowing here? Can you relax your jaw, your tongue? Then those of you new to the moon salutation, you can watch. So sit up and watch one round. And those of you familiar, you can come right with me. So inhale, we'll come up on our knees in camel, hands on the hips, arching back, opening the heart as you pull up to the inner thighs. Exhale into child. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, lower down. And inhale, flying up. Exhale, back down into child. So if you like, joining me now. Inhale to camel, opening up the front of the body, hugging the inner thighs up. Exhale, softening into child. Inhale, sliding forward. Exhale, landing. Inhale, flying up. Exhale, back to child. So keep going at your pace. It's faster or slower than what I'm reading. Inhale, camel. Exhale, child. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, flying. Exhale, downward dog. Not downward dog, sorry, child. Camel. Child. Coming forward. Lowering down. Flying. Child. Inhale when we come into the back bend. So the camel. Exhaling when we land in child, the forward bend. Inhaling when we come forward, opening up again. And then exhale when we're landing. Inhale when we're flying up. Exhale back to child. So feeling that for you, that every inhale is this opening up, back bending, and every exhale is landing in the belly, landing in your heart. Finding a pace that works for you. Let's say 3 more rounds. Pardon me. Although I'm happy I'm alone when I cough, especially these days. And resting either on your belly and in child after the round you're in. So in case you also happen to cough or yawn or sneeze, these are normal reactions as we're really opening up the lungs, getting more air into it. So letting these body events happen, letting these sounds happen. And I think especially in these COVID times, is freedom to have a cough. I mean, it's a natural body reaction. So, oh yeah, what comes up and can I give it space? And then in the pause, what does this pause feel like in child? Breathing into your back, softening in your shoulders. A sense of melting into the ground beneath you. And coming into downward dog. Bring the arms forward, lifting the hips up and back. And let this downward dog be a moving one, a curious dog of bending legs. Bring your weight further forward. Bring it back. Feeling your breath here. And you can play with different distances of the legs, wider and narrower. Check that there's no strain in the neck. The head can hang, that the shoulders feel supported. And then come into stillness. So you can rest in child in stillness, you can rest lying on your belly, or you can rest in downward dog, legs straight or bent. However you're resting, rest in your breath. Feeling a slow inhale, Ujjayi in, that ocean sound, and that slow exhale. Really letting this be an embodied experience. You want to feel yourself from the inside out. And if you're not in downward dog, coming up to downward dog, lifting the right leg up and stepping it forward or helping it if it doesn't come far enough. Lowering the left knee down. Here's where you may want to get a pillow and rest your knee on a pillow to soften it. We're going to look for the stretch in the front of thigh. So lengthening forward. Target area is the stretch along the front of the thigh, hugging the inner thighs together. The hands can rest either on your leg or you lift them up. Ground your right foot and the back of the left, top of the left foot, and kind of squeeze them together. Sense of lifting from the pelvis up as you sink down. So there's an equal amount of lifting, coming together, and softening or landing in the stretch. Shoulders relax. The arms can be together for more length to the side of the torso, or you can open them to bring more space into the heart. The head can be forward or back. 3 more breaths here. Conscious Ujjayi breathing. Then on the exhale, folding forward and either choosing to lie on your belly, come into child, or up into downward dog. Breathing smoothly. Softening into this break. So if downward dog is not a break for you, please rest in child or on your belly. Time to let the chi flow and spread through your body. You can even visualize that chi spreading through your body. And if you're not in downward dog, come on up. You may want to move the pillow over to the other side if you have one. Left leg lifts up. Step forward or help the leg forward, lowering the right knee. Coming up with your torso. So again, the left heel pulls back, grounding the top of the right foot. This energetically are coming towards each other as you then let yourself sink down. Inner thighs hugging in. Hands can be on your leg. They can be by your hips, or you can bring them up. Say arms shoulder width helps for more length this side of the torso, or you can open them up wide for more width in the chest. Your choice. Landing in your breath, hugging the left foot back, letting the hips sink down. feeling this from the inside out. One more inhale here. Exhale, coming down, either in downward dog, child, or lying on your belly. What do you prefer? And then coming up to downward dog if you're not there. We'll work on another version where the knee stays up. So inhaling the right leg up. Exhale, stepping forward. So this time the left knee stays up. Pushing into both feet. Squeeze the feet towards each other. So as I said, to open up the heart and lungs, we need to feel grounded and a connection from the heart, the support here. Otherwise, it's too vulnerable. It's too wavy. So feeling that stability through the legs, through the belly, then opening up through the heart. Let the shoulders melt. Let the heart just widen. Breathing into that. And if the shoulders need a break, then of course bring the hands down, resting on your hips, elbows back. Maybe bending the front knee a little more for the last two breaths, maybe not. What's this like? Strong legs drawing to the middle. Inhale, exhale back into downward dog. 2-3 breaths here. How's the chi flowing through your body right now? And you'll lift the left leg up and step it forward. Find that stability in the feet as you draw them towards each other, pulling the energy up through the legs, the thighs, very strong. Inner thighs hugging in, from the pelvis up. This natural length, I'm saying this courage to be who you are and how you are. Whenever you need a break, you just give yourself a break. Excellent. Everybody needs more breaks. So finding, what's your level of intensity that's appropriate for you tonight? Do you want to push yourself a bit more? Or is it more integral to soften, to take a step back? So wherever you are, taking a step back or fully into it, few conscious Ujjayi breaths. Inhaling, exhale, bring the hands down, step the leg back, and then we rest, either in child or lying on your belly. Rest. Breathe in the body, feel the chi flowing through, spreading. Can you let your breath soften here? Can you let your body soften here? Before we continue, checking in, how are you? How's your body reacting to this? Does it need you to take a step back or move slower, or is it revving up and wanting more? Honoring your heart and your mind. And coming up into downward facing dog. And from downward dog, walking the feet slowly towards the hands and dangling here. The legs can be straight or you can bend. Maybe you want to shake your head. Relax the shoulders, the face, the jaw, the breath. And then we'll roll up. Bend the knees, head heavy, shoulders heavy. Feeling your breath as you roll on up. Change the angle slightly. Standing at the top of your mat, this courage to be here. Now we put all these bits and pieces together for the full moon salutation. So come along with me. Inhale, arms up into a back bend. Exhale, dive forward and down. Inhale, drop the right leg back, just step it back, lower the knee. Exhale, landing here. And then inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale into child. Inhale into camel. Exhale, child. Inhale, sliding forward. Exhale, landing. Inhale, flying up. Exhale, back into child. Pause here, inhaling. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, opening up here. Exhale, fold forward, step forward. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Drawing up through the legs, flat back. Inhale, all the way up. And then exhale, bring the energy in and down. Hands resting on the belly. Pausing here. Before we continue, just a small note here. When you step back into the lunge, you can choose if you want to do the low lunge, or if you prefer, either to protect your knees or it's more physically engaging to come up, you can do the up version. So whatever suits your body and your energy levels right now. Leading with the left leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, diving down. Inhale, sit the left leg back. Exhale, maybe lowering it down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, child. Inhale, camel. Exhale, child. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, flying. Exhale, child. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, lowering the right knee, or not. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, fold forward, step forward. Inhale, fly all the way up, picking all the energy, all the goodness. And exhale, lowering yourself up. And brief pause before we continue. And then asking yourself, do you want to continue? Maybe that's enough, and you can come to lying your back with the feet together, knees out for lying butterfly. Connecting with your breath. Or maybe, there's energy here to do more. Then join me for some more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive. Step the right leg back, lowering down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, child. Inhale, camel. Exhale, child. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, flying, strengthening the back. Exhale, child. Softening the back. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, step forward, hang here. Inhale, flying up. Exhale, bring the energy in and down. Couple of breaths before the left leg. If you're ready to continue, then join me. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive down. Step the left leg back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, child. Inhale, camel. Exhale, child. Sliding forward, inhaling. Exhale, landing down. Inhale, flying up. Exhale, child. Inhaling here. Exhale, downward dog. The left leg lifts up. Stepping forward, lowering the leg down or not. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, step forward, soften. Inhale, flying up, bringing all the energy up. And exhale, lowering the energy, inviting it into you to fill yourself up. Pausing here. So if you've chosen to lie on your back in butterfly pose, you can now bring your knees together and hug them. Either stay hugging your knees or into happy baby. You can come into either of those poses if you've had enough. Otherwise, one more round, right leg and left leg. So either lying in butterfly, lying hugging your knees or happy baby, or another flow. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive. Right leg steps back, opening up the front, inhaling. Exhale, camel. No, not camel, sorry, child. Now comes camel. Inhale, opening up the heart. Exhale, melting into child. Slide forward, inhale. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, flying. Exhale, child. Inhaling. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step forward, lowering the knee. Inhale the arms up, this openness to share what you have. Exhale, fold forward, step forward. Flying up. and landing. Brief pause before the last round, the left leg. Practicing in the spirit of love, this well-wishing for yourself, support the body, the heart, the mind, grounded in the breath, grounded in the presence. Here you are, just like this. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive down. Left leg back, lower the knee. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, child, softening. Inhale, camel, opening, sharing. Exhale, returning into child. Sliding forward on the inhale. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, flying. Exhale, child. Pausing here, inhale. Exhale, your last downward dog for this class, enjoy it. Inhale the left leg up. Step it forward on the exhale. Inhale, opening up the heart, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, step forward. Inhale, flying up. Pausing here for a breath or two. Getting more energy from above. Softening the shoulders. And when you're ready, bring all the goodness from the heavens, from your practice, down in. And the hands land on the belly. And those that are lying in butterfly or hugging the knees in child or happy baby, slowly coming up to standing. And we'll come into a balanced posture, and I'll give you two choices, because I so love to give choices. So either tree, foot by the ankle, below the knee, or above the knee, or because we've been doing all this back bending, you can do dancer pose, where you hold onto the foot, arm lifts up, and you push the foot back, the knee back, and bring the chest forward. Your standing leg can be bent if that's more supportive, or if it's straight, you're really hugging the upper thighs in. So choosing either dancer or tree. Landing in your balance, whether it's still or wobbly. Conscious Ujjayi breathing. Spreading out to the fingers, to the toes. Feeling the grounding from your standing leg, and then up through the leg, out through the heart. Energy pouring. And gently releasing, especially those in dancers. Gently let go of that foot and straighten it. And you can bring the energy in and down. Pausing for the second and the last side. What is this like? And if ever you meet difficulty along the way, being friendly, especially in your yoga practice with yourself. Here you've made time. Wow, fantastic. Here there's this spirit of wanting to be with yourself. Get to know how you're put together and what the mix is like right now. And then hopefully keep meeting this mix with love, with courage. So in the spirit of love and courage, the other side, grounding your standing leg and either coming up into tree or holding on to your foot or ankle, pushing the foot back, bringing the chest forward into a standing back bend, shoulder blades down towards the hips. So what's it like to stand in this balanced posture with love and courage? Those heart-based emotions. Sending that love and courage into each and every cell in your body. And then from each and every cell in your body, sending it up. 2 more breaths. Beaming love, beaming courage, whatever connection you have to that in this moment, whether it's strong or just also subtle. And then coming out slowly, receiving the goodness from life and bringing it in and down. Pausing and feeling, what is this like? This inner experience, this you-ness right now. Releasing the hands, bend the knees, roll on down. Either straight down or a little side to side. Delighting in what gravity offers and stretching. And bending the knees, bringing your hands behind you. If you want to put on more clothes, now's the moment. Otherwise, rolling all the way down, hugging your lovely legs in towards you, circling your feet around. And we'll come into a moving twist. I'll give you 2 choices. First, the knees down, mat distance apart, so wider than hip distance apart. And you rock the legs back and forth. So that's one option. Or the second option is you keep the legs up, with the legs up, twisting side to side. Still with your Ujjayi pranayama, in and out through the nose with this soft ocean sound. One more each side. And pausing in the middle, either knees up, feet on the ground, or hugging your legs in towards you. Letting go of your Ujjayi pranayama now, just back to natural breathing. No sound. Not controlling the breath, letting it go. Feeling what that is like. What can you soften in this shape? What can you release even more into the ground beneath you? And then release everything into the ground beneath you. So letting go, coming into Shavasana, corpse poses, ultimate release. It's willingness to fully let go. Whatever you need to make this comfortable and neutral, resting here. Supported by life, body being breathed, mind free to wander. Connecting with your breath again. Just feeling how it naturally comes in and goes out. Connecting with the naturalness of breath. And connecting with your physical body. This naturalness of being alive in this body of yours. Just as it is. What's it like? To help ground in your belly, in your body, you can place one hand on your belly. This Hara center, embodied awareness. And we'll land in the heart. You can place the other hand on the heart. Heart-based existence, this willingness to feel, to breathe through it all. And taking the hand that's on your heart and just gently resting one finger on the forehead, like where the third eye would be. Connection to mind. Awareness, you know you're here now. And then letting the breath deepen with that stretching. You can rotate the wrists, the feet, do a few shalottas. You can dance with your fingers, with your elbows. And then in whichever way, whether slowly or playfully, you can come up to sitting. Seeing if there can be a little bit, at least, of joy, of delight. Oh. And then what's it like to return to sitting? Sitting with courage. Here you are, just like this. And letting it be infused with compassionate heart connection. And loving yourself as you are in all your shades. And bringing your hands in front of the heart, honoring that connection. Breathing in. And exhale, bowing to you. Celebrating your you-ness. And bowing to life with gratitude for the gift of being alive. Namaste.